How do you solve this kind of equation where the x variable is an exponent here and also a linear term here? Okay, this can actually be achieved using what we call the lambda w function. And in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to implement the lambda w function in this kind of equation. So let's get started. So the first thing we just need to do is to separate the x terms and the integrals. Okay, so at this point here you have 2 raised to x equals 32x. Okay, I want to divide both sides by 1 over 32 times 2 raised to x. Okay, so on the left hand side here, I have 1 over 2 raised to x times 32. And on the right hand side there, I have 2 raised to x times 32. Okay, so this clears off this, and this clears off this. So on the left hand side, we have 1 over 32 then equals x over 2 raised to x. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is I want to change 2 raised to x into an exponent. Okay, so and that will give me 1 over 32 on the left hand side equals x times 2 raised to negative 2. Okay, now just recall that if you have 1 over x, changing this to exponent, this gives us x raised to negative 1. Okay, all right, so that was how I came about this. So then what then do we do here? Take note, we want to make use of the lambda w function, and the lambda w function can only be applied when you have this kind of expression a e raised to a, okay, where the base, okay, is the same as the exponent. So when we apply the lambda w function in this case, then the outcome is a. All right, so this is our goal. So what then do we do here? So at this point, recall also that if I have x, this can also be in the form of exponent raised to ln x. Okay, all right, so I want to apply this rule here to this. So here I have 1 over 32 then equals x. Okay, so this will now become e raised to 1, sorry, ln, then 2 raised to negative x. Okay, and let us at this point we will just need to apply the power rule here, which then gives us 1 over 32 then equals x, then e raised to negative x, then ln 2. Okay, now note this, that you have this as an exponent, and I want to have that the same term as the base here, so we can come up with this same pattern of term. All right, so by doing so, what we just need to do now, since we have x here already, so all we just need is this negative and ln 2. So let's multiply both sides of the equation by negative ln 2. So that gives us negative ln 2 here, then times 1 over 32, then equals now negative ln 2, then times x, then times e raised to negative x ln 2. Okay, so which we can also write as negative ln 2, then all over 32, then which gives us, now take note that this term here is commutative. Since it is commutative, which means if we have AB, it can also be written as what? BA. Okay, so we can now have it as negative x ln 2, then e raised to negative x ln 2. So looking at the left hand side now, you get to see that this base here is now the same thing as the exponent, which correspond to this pattern of term. Okay, so at this point now, what we just need to do now is to apply the Lambert W function to both sides of the equation. So here we have W into negative ln 2 all over 32, then equals the Lambert W function W, then into negative x ln 2, then e raised to negative x ln 2. Okay, so this also will give us W, then into negative ln 2 all over 32, then equals, now if we look at this, or this argument here, okay, when the Lambert W function is applied, its output is what? A. So which means at this point, the output here will now be what? Negative x ln 2. All right. So we have negative x ln 2. So let us just rearrange at this point. Okay, let us just rearrange. So we have here negative x ln 2, then equals W, then into negative ln 2 all over 32. All right. Now, since the Lambert W function has a range of 0 and negative 1, the principal branch and the lower branch. Okay, what does that mean? So here we have that it means that the Lambert W function has the principal branch and the lower branch. So we actually look for the value corresponding to this and also the value corresponding to this. So we'll be having two solutions of x. So here we have that negative x ln 2 then equals, for the principal branch of this, so negative ln 2 all over 32. Now this is the first one. Now the second one is negative x ln 2 then equals w negative 1 of negative ln 2 all over 32. Okay, now according to the Lambert W function calculator, the first one here, which is this, let's see, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, the whole value here is, let me just write negative x ln 2 then equals negative 0.0222146. All right, now since we can just eliminate this negative sign, both the left hand side and the right hand side, so our equation becomes x ln 2 then equals 0.0222146. So let's just divide both sides by ln 2. So here we have that x equals 0.0222146. However, ln 2 equals 0.69314, and when we compute this value into our calculator, we end up having 0.0319 as the first solution to the equation. All right, so now the second one, which is negative x ln 2 then equals, now the value to this by evaluation is negative 8 ln 2. Okay, now let us just clear the two negative sign both on the left hand side and the right hand side. We have x ln 2 equals 8 ln 2. And if you notice, we have the same term both on the left hand side, which is the ln 2, and here too ln 2, which we can actually eliminate, leaving behind that x equals 8. Okay, so here are the two values of x that satisfies the equation that x equals 0.0319 or 8. Final answer. Please, if you love what I've just done, kindly like, share, and don't fail to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye bye.